Are you tired of being tired? Many of us are. We lie in bed at night, our minds racing. We check the clock. We worry about how awful we will feel tomorrow. This worry creates a cycle. The more we stress about not sleeping, the harder it is to actually fall asleep. It's a common problem that so many of my patients face. They come to me exhausted, not just from a lack of sleep, but from the mental battle they fight every single night. The pressure we put on ourselves to get a good night's sleep can be the very thing that prevents it from happening. This nightly struggle isn't just about feeling groggy the next day. It has a real impact on our overall health, especially our mental well-being. Think of sleep as a vital nutrient for your brain, just like food is for your body. When you don't get enough of it, everything feels harder. Your mood can dip, you might feel more anxious, and your ability to cope with daily stress diminishes significantly. The connection between poor sleep and poor mental health is incredibly strong, and it's a two-way street. The good news is that you have the power to break this cycle. We often think that the solution to our sleep problems lies in a pill or a magic fix. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful tools are simple changes in how you think about and behave around sleep? These techniques, rooted in a therapy called cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, can fundamentally reshape your relationship with rest. One of the biggest sources of sleep anxiety is a number 8. We have been told for so long that we must get 8 hours of sleep every night. If we see the clock and realize we will only get 7 or 6, panic sets in. This belief, while well-intentioned, is a myth. It creates a pass-or-fail test for our sleep that is simply not helpful. The truth is that everyone's sleep needs are different. Some people thrive on 7 hours, while others might need 9. Your ideal sleep duration is unique to you, and it can even change depending on your age, activity level, and health. Chasing this magic number can do more harm than good. When you believe you have failed at sleeping, you start the next day already feeling defeated. Instead of focusing on a specific number of hours, I encourage you to focus on sleep quality. How do you feel when you wake up? Do you generally have enough energy to get through your day without relying on caffeine? These are much better indicators of sufficient rest than the number on your clock or sleep tracker. Think of it this way. You don't measure a healthy meal by its exact weight, but by how it nourishes you and makes you feel. The same principle applies to sleep. Now, this next technique might sound completely backward, but I want you to stay with me. It's called paradoxical intention, and it is remarkably effective. If you've ever struggled with insomnia, you know the feeling of trying with all your might to fall asleep. You squeeze your eyes shut, you tell yourself, go to sleep, and you become more and more tense. The effort you put into forcing sleep is precisely what keeps you awake. Paradoxical intention flips this script entirely. Instead of trying to fall asleep, you do the opposite. You try to stay awake. Get into bed, turn off the lights, and keep your eyes open. Tell yourself, I am not going to sleep. I'm just going to lie here and stay awake for a while. By removing the pressure to perform the act of sleeping, you short-circuit the anxiety that was keeping you vigilant. The science behind this is fascinating. When you try hard to do something, a part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex becomes highly active. This is the thinking and doing part of your brain. For sleep to occur, this area needs to quiet down. By trying to stay awake, you are no longer engaging in the struggle. You are passively waiting. This allows your brain's natural sleep drive to take over without the interference of your anxious, striving mind. You might be amazed at how quickly your eyelids begin to feel heavy. One of the biggest obstacles to a peaceful night is, honestly, just a busy mind. As soon as your head hits the pillow, it can feel like a movie screen for all your worries, to-do lists, and regrets. This process, which is called rumination, keeps your brain in a state of high alert and makes it pretty much impossible to drift off. A key CBTI strategy is to give these worries a different time and place to exist, one that isn't your bed. A powerful way to do this is to actually schedule a worry time earlier in the evening. About an hour or two before you plan to go to bed, just sit down with a pen and paper. For 10 to 15 minutes, write down everything that's on your mind. Get it all out. The big anxieties, the small tasks for tomorrow, anything at all that's taking up mental space. Once you're done, close the notebook and put it away. You have acknowledged your worries, and now you can tell yourself, I will deal with this tomorrow. My time for worrying is over for today. If worries still pop up once you're in bed, you need a strategy to gently redirect your attention. Trying to force the thoughts away often makes them stronger, unfortunately. Instead, have a go-to neutral or boring subject to focus on. You could try counting backward from 1,000 by threes, which requires just enough concentration to keep your mind occupied, but not so much that it's stimulating. Another technique is to visualize something mundane in great detail, like walking through your house and noticing every object, or picturing yourself making a simple sandwich. By shifting your focus to something neutral and repetitive, you're signaling to your brain that it is safe to power down. You're moving from an active, problem-solving mode to a passive, restful one. Your brain is, honestly, a pretty powerful association machine. Over time, if you spend hours in bed feeling frustrated, anxious, and awake, your brain starts to associate your bed with those feelings. Your bedroom should signal rest, but for many people, it has become a place of stress. The solution is to re-establish a strong connection between your bed and sleep. This CBTI technique is called sleep restriction or stimulus control, and it's about making your bed exclusively for sleep and intimacy and nothing else. The rule is simple. If you are in bed and cannot fall asleep within about 20 minutes, get up. Go to another room and do something quiet and relaxing in dim light. Read a book, listen to calm music, or do some gentle stretches. Avoid screens, since the blue light can interfere with your body's production of the sleep hormone melatonin. The key is to stay out of bed until you start to feel sleepy again. Only then should you return to bed. If you still don't fall asleep, repeat the process. This powerful technique is one of several that are often guided by CBTI apps. Apps like Sleepio or CBTI Coach can provide a structured program, helping you implement these strategies correctly and track your progress. Research has shown that using these CBTI principles can lead to significant improvements in mental health. One major study found that it resulted in a 25% reduction in symptoms of depression simply by improving sleep. Better sleep directly translates to a better mood, more resilience, and a healthier mind. So I encourage you to try these tips, be patient with yourself, and stay connected for more simple ways to improve your health. If this video helped you understand how to improve your sleep and mental health, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to MindBloom Haven for more evidence-based wellness strategies. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest tips for better mental health and well-being. Sweet dreams.